Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Path of Exile 2 video here. We have finally officially ascended and become a Titan, so I am all about those slams, the slamma jamma ding dong, big bonk stick times 2, so we went with the Earthbreaker Ascendancy node here, and next I'll be getting this. My passive tree, I am loaded up mostly on like defensive nodes and life at the moment, trying to beeline to Giant's Blood, so any damage I can get is definitely needed, and this is pretty huge, so any slam skill that I use has a 20% chance to create an aftershock, and that if I'm, if the text reads, functions as it reads, has, pretty big impact on my damage, because I'll have a 20% chance to basically do double damage with my slams. So that's pretty good. As far as I can tell, I haven't actually used it yet, so we're going to be doing that now. And there's some interesting nodes on here, so like it's very, very interesting that one of the nodes gives you just like you're trading character power for inventory slots, which is kind of strange. I do like these like strength nodes, and kind of this hulking form also kind of intrigues me a little bit, because every single small passive node you get, did it say stat nodes or passive skills where you can select an attribute? So I mean, that's pretty interesting, like trying to decide what to get. I mean, I'm almost for sure gonna get these. I don't know about hulking form. I mean, that could be like, I feel like of all the ascendancy nodes, that's like the sleeper OP node, where it's like they're gonna have to circle back, or like somebody's gonna figure something out with this, where GGG is just like, holy crap, we did not anticipate how absolutely like broken this is. And I feel like that's almost why this is just kind of like I feel like this is so good that they had to basically just give you inventory slots in order to get it. Like, you have to basically spend 4 ascendancy node points to get this, because of how good it is kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, that is kind of interesting though. And then the 4% strength would work very well with my build. I don't really think I need that. I mean, that would be kind of good for what I'm doing. This would also be good. This would also be good. So I've got like some tough choices to make here on the passive, on the ascendancy nodes. But currently, I did find 1 jewel so far, but it was like totem damage and like increased life leech, and I have no totems and I have no life leech at the moment, so I didn't even bother to put it in there. We'll go ahead and just kind of test out, see if we can get some of these aftershocks to proc here.
Out of mana.
Those are some big old skeletons. Oh, he can like... So they just kind of try and like fall on you. Kind of interesting. Okay, there was an aftershock, it looked like. I think that was an aftershock anyways. Oh man. It's hard to see. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I'm getting like overwhelmed from this one lich. Okay, there was a... Oh my gosh. Stop resurrecting them, dude. Okay, so I kind of think that possibly that red circle, I can't tell if that's me creating that or if it is, oh no, it's definitely the lich. Good grief. Okay, man. I just wanted to test this. Okay, there's the aftershock. So it's basically like when that procs, I'm hitting for 2. It's basically like double slam. Okay, why is my camera zooming out over here? Okay, there's some kind of... It's like a boss. Act 2 is very long in this game. Also, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, really appreciate it. Helps me out. We're just going to be cranking out like PoE2 content for the next little while. Specifically, starting with the Titan, as you can see. I saw some pretty sick stuff in the passive tree today that, you know, I think has the potential to be really good. We'll go ahead and look at that real quick. So, after I pick up Titan's Blood, I think I might need to get, like, Mana Leech before I pick these up here. But I'll pick this up, and this is why I was saying, like, the strength in the ascendancy tree would be really good for me. Especially with how much strength I'll have, this is going to give me quite a bit of damage. And then also with the Infernal Cry, Corrupting Blood, so it does 25% of my strength is physical damage per second. And I think that could be really good when you have like a ton of strength. Just, you know, we'll see anyways. You know, just how much it scales I mean, right now, it's doing, um, you know, 25% of 165. And the damage is like, it's noticeable. But when you get that and like a bleed on an enemy, it's definitely, I think, pretty good. And then making them explode into fiery doom. But anyway, so the stuff that I saw, so I can come this way, pick like this up, and then come over here and then check this out. So there's like some crazy dual wielding, because obviously like under normal circumstances, if you're starting here, which I'm assuming is the mercenary, like you're gonna either have you're gonna either take the two-handed nodes potentially or the dual wielding nodes. Like you're not normally gonna be able to utilize both, but with this build, so with picking this up, you know, I'm assuming I'll be able to dual wield them. So I'll be dual wielding two-handed weapons, and I'll be able to pick these up and then go right here and then pick up these. And I think that that is just gonna be some like crazy power. Like just look at how dense these nodes are. Like they're right next to each other. I'll only have to put in 2 additional points to get here and pick up this whole other cluster. Like that's gonna be a ton of damage. So that's kind of where I'm headed. And I mean, this looks pretty good. I think I'm not gonna get Resolute Technique. I'm gonna stick with like trying to utilize accuracy and take advantage of crits is my plan. You know, I'm still familiarizing myself with the passive tree. There was something I saw up here that I thought looked like it might be good. Like these here, like that's a lot of damage. It would require a little bit of traveling though. Not like a ton. I mean, there's some good like resist nodes here for like max resists. Not a lot of resistances on the passive tree, at least outside of this cluster. Where did it go? Yeah, not a lot outside of this cluster on this side of the tree that I've seen. There's also some interesting things like skill speed, so that affects your attack speed, cast speed, warcry speed, and similar stats. So just basically like total action speed is pretty cool. But I'm also still just not really sure how many. I mean, I'm level 28 right now, so just to pick up the few things, like I want to get this for sure. Probably gonna take advantage of this because like there's some jagged ground support gems. Can't get them yet though. They're like tier 2 or tier 3, so I could have, you know, I've got basically Rolling Slam set up right now as kind of my main like damage dealer AoE ability. So I've got Brutality and Lacerate, so getting some like hard hitting AoE slams with like bleed, which, you know, it's working pretty well. But then if I equip that with like, it can create jagged ground, and then the jagged ground's like aggravating the bleeding and taking increased damage, like that seems like it could be pretty good. Probably pick this up because I'm going to have a lot of armor, so that'll give me, just more survivability against one of the 3 elemental damage types. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I'm also thinking, armor break seems pretty good. One thing I'm utilizing right now, so I've got on my second set of weapons,
Out of mana.
I've got armor break on just like 2 one-handed maces, just so I can go ham like that. And I've got like faster attacks on it with the rage granting thing. And then I also have this, so my regular attacks will generate, like all my attacks will generate at least 2 rage, so I can maintain maximum rage, 3% chance to, get maximum rage on a hit, which isn't bad. But yeah, you can see with this I get like 5 per hit, so I can quickly get up to that max rage. And then just as long as I hit an enemy every, couple seconds, I can maintain it. So, pretty good. It does seem to like degenerate quicker than it did in PoE1. Just another thing I'll show you here, the gear. So I have like been able to upgrade some of the gear. I bought this off the merchant. I crafted this. I found it with this tier, like a blue item with this tier 2 mod, and then I augmented it and got strength, and then regaled it and got another life roll. So pretty decent for at least where I'm at. I've been able to get these 2 rings to kind of bring my resistances up. Act 2 is like very heavy on fire and lightning damage. So I will regal this ring probably when I get another regal orb. I regaled this. Originally it just had the accuracy and the strength. Or actually I think it just had accuracy, and then I augmented the strength and regaled it and got more lightning resist, so that was good. Crafted this here. I think I bought it with the life roll, and then I augmented it, got lightning resist, and regaled it. These here, I think I found them. I think that, or I bought it off the shop. No, actually I bought it off the shop, I believe, exactly as it is, and then I socketed it to put the fire resistance into, just because it's got the move speed and like try resist now, so I'll probably be using it for quite some time. The rest of the gear is basically the same. Like the amulet I augmented and didn't really get anything, like I made it magic, didn't really get anything that I needed there. Belt is still the same, armor is still the same. Would really like to get a new chest piece, but just haven't been able to find anything worth upgrading yet.
Come here! Out of mana!
I do think I need like life leech and mana leech. I found a rare, another rare maul or club, great club of this type that has some mana leech on it. So hopefully we'll get Titan's Blood soon and be able to use that. It's possible also that by the time I get it, it will be like an outdated item.
Face me!
Oh, I'm out of potions.
Greetings.
Who goes there? Take your time.
I've been checking the shop pretty regularly now. It does seem like a good idea in Act 2. If you can find something that at least has... like, if this was an armor-based piece of... or gloves, I would buy that for sure, and then, like, regal it. So yeah, if you can find something with, like, one or two good mods, it's probably worth buying and augmenting it, regaling it, what have you. I've also been kind of just, if I find something that seems like it might be something I would use on like an alt, I'm just throwing it in my stash because this game is significantly harder than PoE1 is at the moment, so I would highly recommend like getting, you know, stashing some of that gear just to be able to twink your characters later on, because it will make leveling alts significantly easier.
Who goes there? Take your time. Take care.
Okay, he's armored, that's why it's like... when they're armored, you almost have to like break their armor to really be... like, look at how much armor he has. Okay, he has like 1400 armor.
Dodge this! Break! Need mana. Weakling!
I'll probably augment this because really cold resistance now. Cold is my lowest resist. So if I could get possibly another fire resist or some more strength or some life, life regen, that would be a good item for me to replace this at this point. Alright, we'll see if this is a boss fight here. If not, I'll probably end the video just because we're getting to about 30 minutes. And I want to try and keep it at, you know, from getting too long. So if it's a boss fight, we'll take on the boss. Hopefully we one-shot him. If we die, we'll go ahead and end the... Where's the altar that I found? Place the relic in the altar. Oh gosh. I swear I clicked on it. Okay. So we only have half of the relic. Not really sure if the relic is in this area or the next zone. Or if it's over there by that checkpoint.
What is this place?
So it looks like a giant.
Freak!
Yeah, it looks like there's something there on the minimap that I should be able to interact with, but definitely not seeing anything. Alright. Oh, that's cool. So if it's ancestrally boosted, the shockwave is also. How many more seals are there? Get the clasped entry. Okay, so maybe where the hand is. There's a lot of quests in the game so far, and it's not a bad thing. It actually kind of makes it enjoyable on your first playthrough. It doesn't just exactly tell you what to do or where to go. You kind of have to figure it out a little bit on your own, which I think is fine. The Titan Grotto. Well, good thing I'm a Titan, yo. I'm going home.
The first ones cannot help me here.
Alright, we got the waypoint, guys. Video's about 35 minutes long, so we'll go ahead and end it here. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely going to be cranking out some more content, some more boss fights, more build updates. So if you enjoy this, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And remember to give them the D.